Effective plastic use and waste management will go a long way in curtailing the menace of plastic disposal. The CEO, Paris Learning Hub, Adeotu Odusote, took 100 participants on the training firsthand to where waste are collected and separated for recycling. Clearview News Florence Joshua brings us details of the story.
Plastic pollution can alter habitats and natural processes, reducing ecosystems' ability to adapt to climate change, directly affecting millions of people's livelihoods, food production capabilities, and social well-being. The DG of the Abuja Environmental Protection Board, Engineer Osailama Brima, who was represented by the Director of Environment Conservation, Zainab Umar, assured the participants that the board will continue to assist in building capacity and creating opportunities for private-public sector collaboration in effective waste management.
Nigeria can be clean. Abu FCT can compare as it is now. If we get a few things in place, except from the waste you get to see, because we have not gotten it up completely, we can be as clean and as good as any other capital in the world. So each and every one of us has a duty. We can actually, it starts with each and every one of us. When you go to the market, when you go to the supermarket, you're buying maybe one Indomie and you're putting it inside one leather for you. Say, no, I can hold it.
Also speaking, the CEO Paris Learning Hub stated that the training program on waste recycling is not only apt at the moment but also vital in the education of young people so they can identify the segregation of waste and its proper disposal and available opportunities in waste plastic value chain and other economic advantages inherent in the general management of waste.
Is when you come here, you see the consequence of the values that we exhibit, and it tells a lot on the wastefulness, because so many of the things that we are seeing here that all of us are doing about are millions of naira turned to waste that should get back and become something that would give us useful resources. The flies will bring diseases, so many other things that are involved in it. People can, in the process of seeing their scavenging, cut their feet, infect their blood, and so on. There's a lot about this that needs to be done properly. And that's why I'm so glad that I'm seeing young people who are the future of this country, who, if they take the right decision, if they decide to really put things where it is, instead of thinking so much of running away to other countries where people are working hard to make things work for them, they sit here and think, what can I do? And that's why we have this project we are working on.
Participants who spoke on the impacts of the training said they have learned a lot while thanking Pearls Learning Hub for the opportunity.
Honestly, I've learned a lot. I've learned the types of plastics where we have the PET, PP, and the rest of them. And we should also try our best to recycle plastics in any way possible, because the plastic you dispose now is the plastic that might hurt your generation coming. So we should try our best to stop the indiscriminate discarding of these plastics for a better life and a better Nigeria.
And I'm looking up to that very point where coming down to pick a waste, even when you are in your car, become a fun, not a norm. When it becomes fun and you are driving, like this waste, you just park, you take it and put it in the back of your boot, you take it to the right direction.
The adverse effects of plastic on the environment are vast and varied. They range from the pollution of our waterways to the destruction of marine life, and Nigeria cannot continue to ignore the problem any longer and must take action to reduce its reliance on plastic. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News.